And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as good running gets him to about the 44. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 35. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone, following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. First down, and they go back to Harris. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. They'll turn to Sanders, and he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked-off folks on the other sideline now.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. 2nd down, back to Sanders. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Another run with Sanders, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18 and able to get this out to the 25. KC's offense ready to take over. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Mahomes going to throw. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Madden Ultimate Team, and I'm your host, The Coach. This game should not disappoint, so sit back and put that remote down.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. As Indy's offense takes the field for the first time, we take a look at Matt Ryan, top 10 all-time in passing yards, playing his first career season outside of Atlanta. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Taylor. Room here to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 12-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Ryan. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's got it. Touchdown, Colts. T.Y. Hilton, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they liked, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Dak Prescott and Dallas taking the field for their first possession. Dak now in his 7th season in charge of the Cowboys. Two-time Pro Bowler.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
And that to the 30. It'll be second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run. It's Sanders. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Sanders. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He's tackled at the 20-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. They'll run with Sanders. And some room to maneuver. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Here's Sanders. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Waddle, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. They'll turn to Sanders, and he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defense.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Ryan. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Zach Cunningham leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Ryan. Open man downfield is Hilton. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. And that is incomplete. That close on 3rd down. I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. This offense returns to the field, and the former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we get a look at him. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
He's got a man complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And McManus had a little too much slice on it. It's no good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Takes it at the 7. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 93 yards on the ground now for Sanders. He's got a first down.
He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That play was all Bobby Okereke as he got there and dragged him down for the loss.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Prescott on first down. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Prescott now. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Parham. They'll run with Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. To throw is Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we've got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that level, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. They'll try and throw for it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
To throw is Ryan. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he fields it cleanly. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field. And they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping. their slim advantage. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he gets this to Thornton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
They'll turn to Sanders, and he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So Matt Ryan of the offense. Down by 15. 1:52 to play. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Ryan. That's complete to Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. First down now, but that clock rolling. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's got room. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll They'll go again with Sanders. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 170 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. It's a second down run with Sanders. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. And some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. One last shot for Ryan. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.